Hi everybody, this is AHaro, Arlene Ramirez, and Juanita Abert for ISDT 7335 Management Application Analysis with Dr. Chang. We are continuing our evaluation of Canvas and Blackboard through analysis of server functions. We will go ahead and begin with Canvas. As related to file and media storage, the first question posed is, are you able to upload files? The answer is yes. Files can be added to a course by uploading. Files can also be imported using the course import tool in course settings. Instructors can drag and drop files from personal files into course files. Canvas does not support file uploads larger than 5 gigabytes. Video and audio uploads to Canvas through the media tool can be up to 500 megabytes in size. By default, files are published and visible to all users. In order to open files through course navigation, you would go to the course navigation menu as you see in this sample course. In the course navigation, you would go down to files and then you would go ahead and click on that link. In order to upload a file in a sample course that you see here for biology under files, you would go to the top right hand corner and you see the buttons for folder and upload. You would go ahead and then click the upload button. Files can be uploaded via drag and drop. So once you click on that upload button, you are able to see this image on the screen where you are able to search on the left hand side and browse through your local files on the computer. Once you find the file that you are looking for, you're able to just simply drag and drop it to this area on the screen in order to start the upload. Another question is related to file and media storage. Are you able to view and or listen to multimedia in the LMS, or do you have to download the file and use another program? So Canvas does allow viewing and listening to multimedia within the LMS. The Canvas Studio Media Player includes a variety of options used to manage the media viewing experience. If the institution uses the Canvas Studio LTI integration in Canvas LMS, the Canvas Studio Media Player may be embedded as part of a Canvas course page or group content via the Rich Content Editor. As you see on the screen, when integrated with Canvas LMS, Studio may be accessed from the Global Navigation menu, from the Course Navigation menu for instructors, and as an external tool in the Rich Content Editor. The Canvas Studio integration allows for the seamless integration of media interaction in teaching and learning. When Studio is enabled for all users at the institution, the Global Navigation menu displays a Studio link. You can access your Studio account from anywhere in Canvas. Instructors can view and access their Canvas Studio account from the Course Navigation Studio link. Even if you do not have direct access to Studio through the Global Navigation menu, you may be able to access Studio through the Rich Content Editor. However, access through the Rich Content Editor includes modified functionality and gives more control to the course instructor. To open Studio, click the Studio icon that you see here on the screen on 1. If the icon does not display directly in the toolbar, you may need to click the Options icon that you see here on 2. Another question is related to file and media storage. Are there limits to the storage size of a single file, and is it different for students and instructors? Canvas does not restrict the size of an individual assignment, but everything a student submits is counted in their overall storage quota. There is a 2 gigabyte limit on individual files uploaded to Canvas. There is a 500 megabyte limit for files created using the media tool in Canvas. File storage consists of all files and course files and assignment submissions for that course quota. By default, each user has 50 megabytes of personal storage space, so this is regardless if you're a student or an instructor. Files uploaded to course will not count towards that personal file quota. Another question posed is, are there storage limits for a single course? Canvas administrators can go to the course and then click settings to increase storage limits for a course. This is done through the file storage area under course details. Institutions determine storage space needed, and there is a limit of 50 megabytes by user or group. The Free for Teachers Canvas option, which many of you may know about, is the free option to use Canvas, and that has a limit of 500 megabytes per course. Otherwise, a course size of 1 gigabyte to 2 gigabyte is recommended for the paid account that is acquired through institutions. As far as the enrollment process, one question is, what is the process to enroll students in a class? An account admin can set different enrollment and registration options for an account. Available options include self-enrollment, self-registration, and open registration. Another question, do students have to accept an invitation? Yes, self-enrollment is an open enrollment method that allows students to use a secret URL or code to join a course. Self-enrollment is that open enrollment method that we were just speaking about that allows students to use a secret URL code or code to join a course. This option requires students to have an existing Canvas account. Most institutions automatically create Canvas accounts for each student through a student information system import. Instructors can allow self-enrollment for their course in course settings to generate the secret URL or code to send to students, thus generating that invitation for the student. The instructor can also add a link to the course homepage for students to join the course at any time. Self-registration is an authentication method through Canvas that allows users without an account to create an account for themselves. If self-registration is enabled but students do not have a Canvas account, self-registration allows them to create their own account to log into Canvas and join the course. Open registration allows students to be added to a course even if the students don't have a Canvas account in the institution. Students will create their account during the course enrollment process, and this is enabled through account settings. So account settings can be accessed through the navigation menu as you see on the screen. So you would click on the admin link that you see on 1, then click the name of the account as you see on 2. And that will prompt to open the settings. So then you would simply click on settings in order to be able to enable the various options for enrollment that we just saw.
All right, next we're going to talk about plugins and third-party tools, both of which are in fact supported by Canvas. Many of them are free, some others can be purchased by a school or for an entire institution. Some of those that do need to be purchased will have a free version for individual teachers. So for each tool that you might want to incorporate in your course, just check out the website to see what is available. These can directly integrate into your Canvas course from the source website or by going to settings and selecting apps within the Canvas course itself. So again, that's in the individual course. A couple examples, several of these are actually recommended by Canvas. First off, there is Quizlet, which is really great for vocabulary flashcards. GitHub is great if you're teaching coding. Nearpod, I know a lot of teachers already use Nearpod to create interactive lessons. Kami is good for collaboration. And then for teachers, Turnitin is good if you need a plagiarism checker. So students can turn in their submissions through Turnitin and it will do a plagiarism check for you. Ally is really great because it will show on the teacher's side whether or not a course is accessible. So for instance, if an image has an alt text for a screen reader, or if a PDF is scanned, then it will show as inaccessible because a screen reader can't read it, that kind of information. It makes it simple and easy. Then there's different video conferencing softwares like Zoom that can be used and integrated in Canvas, and Respondus Lockdown Browser is a great tool for test proctoring if that's something that you need. So this is what it looks like when you go to settings and then select apps within a Canvas course. These are the ones that are installed already in my Canvas with HCC. Several of these are textbook publishers. So a lot of textbook companies have online materials and assignments and extra information, and their complete textbooks can be in some of these plugins, and so you can integrate all of that directly into your Canvas course. Now, when it comes to offline support, I could not locate any information that showed that Canvas courses could be accessed offline. I did find somewhere on the community website that said specifically that they cannot be accessed offline. However, you can export a course and view it offline, but you're just exporting it as an HTML file, and so that's just going to be that version of the course at that time. You cannot interact with anything within it. You can only view what's there. Honestly, I view these exports more as backing up a course in case information is lost than as a way to interact with the course offline. So in answer to the question, what can the instructor and students do when the server is down? It seems that the answer to that is nothing. And in fact, just to test this out, we did check and see, and this is, again, with my HCC account, that when you attempt to view the course or use the app when you are in airplane mode, so without any online capabilities, it says something went wrong and does not work.
Analytics are a strong feature in Canvas. In October of 2019, Canvas launched its new analytics. Using this tool, instructors can view information for an entire course or for an individual student. The new analytics option can be accessed from the course navigation. Information provided in this section is related to course grades, weekly online activity, tracking average course grades, and comparing averages by individual assignments or sections within a course. One of the features of the new analytics is that data can be viewed as an interactive chart, graph, or as a table. The data reflected will be for completed student or active student data, not for deleted or inactive users. It will only display information for courses that are published. To view the information, third-party cookies may need to be enabled in the browser of choice. Messages can also be sent to specific students based on grade or participation criteria. Here is an example of a page view. Here we can see the URL within the course where the student was, what date, and it also shows how long and what time they were in that specific area. This information can be found through accessing individual student information. Other reports that can be obtained can be regarding missing assignments, late assignments, excused assignments, a class roster, and course activity. Moving on to course statistics, this information can be found in the Settings menu. Instructors can use information found here to gauge the engagement of students. The first tab will show totals looking at discussions, assignments, the active students, and quizzes. The next tab, Assignments, reflects the number of assignments and how many have already been submitted, and these are by different categories, such as discussions, quizzes, and other assignments. The Student tab will show the students who have recently accessed the courses, and File Storage will show information about the size of the files and the amount of storage available for that particular course. When it comes to Course Archive, Canvas provides some flexibility for managing the courses. The entire courses or sections can be copied between Canvas courses, and they can also be downloaded. Content from other resources outside of Canvas can be uploaded. Canvas Commons provides templates that can be imported and modified to fit a course need. Courses can be deactivated when not in use and deleted when required. Students can be deactivated from a course. Content can be hidden until it needs to be made available. Files and images can be saved in folders to be reused in any course, and all content can be downloaded. Archiving will be determined by the administrator and each organization's policy on how long a course is kept in the system.
Now we will go ahead and begin with Blackboard Learn. As related to file and media storage, the first question posed is, are you able to upload files? Blackboard allows for 4 ways to be able to upload content. The first one is to upload files and folders into course files with the drag and drop or the browse functions. Second option is to upload files from your computer when you create content with Browse My Computer. Third is to create HTML objects in course files and upload the files. And the fourth is by using WebDAV for direct upload, editing, and management of files and course files from your computer, desktop, or through WebDAV capable applications. The WebDAV protocol provides a framework for users to create, change, and move documents on a server. On the screen, you will see the option to upload files and the screens and prompts that you get. So in the course files folder where you want to upload the files, point to upload and select upload files. On your computer, open the folder that contains the files and folders to upload. Drag the files from your computer to the hotspot in the attached files area, which is right here on the screen. If your browser allows, you can also drag a folder of files. The files will upload individually. You can use the file name or provide another name for the file. Select Do Not Attach in the row of any files you don't want to upload. Select Submit. Also, the browser for files, you can, in the course files folder where you want to upload the files, point to upload and select Upload Files. On the Upload Files page, select Browse and open the folder on your computer with the files and folders to upload the selected files. So this is the other method to go ahead and click on Browse My Computer. The files and folders appear in the upload box. To delete a file in the list, select the X in the Remove column. The contents of folders appear individual in the upload list, but after they are uploaded, they are contained in their parent folders. On the screen, you see upload local files while creating content. So in this particular option, this is where the screen almost looks like that blank document. Here, you're all, aside from writing content, as you see here, you're able to add attachments much in the same way that was described previously through A, here, browsing my computer. And then here, B, you will see the attached files. On the right hand side, you have the option to remove and do not attach. You can also attach files with the editor. So with the editor, in the same screen that we previously saw, you would go here to the plus sign, and the following dialog box would open up with the various common tools and additional tools. You would then insert the local files and browse for your file. Your file would then be embedded much as you see here on the screen within the editor. Another question as related to file and media storage. Are you able to view and or listen to multimedia in the LMS, or do you have to download the file and use another program? So Blackboard allows to view and listen to multimedia in the LMS. The option to insert edit media from the web option inserts media and Enterprise Office 365 files directly into the editor. The editor automatically embeds content so it appears with other content you include. Students can view the content, such as video, within the same window. There is no need to navigate to the media's site. Another way to be able to view or listen to multimedia in the LMS within Blackboard is to insert YouTube video option to browse and add YouTube videos directly in the editor. There is no need to leave the course to find the link. Choose to display the video as a link or to embed the video so it appears alongside the other content you include. Students can watch the video within the same window. There is no need to navigate to YouTube. Insert feedback recording in the editor and adding files from the content collection are also other ways to view multimedia. On the screen, you will see the insert edit media from the web. Again, that is found within the editor when you click on that plus sign, and you are able to insert and edit the media from the web as you see here. And you are able to go ahead and paste the URL and select an alternate text that you may want to have displayed. Inserting a YouTube video is done also through the editor and the plus sign option, clicking on inserting editing media from the web, going ahead and pasting that YouTube video so that it is displayed there in your editor. Inserting feedback recording in the editor, that is also done through that plus sign option. Then you would click on insert edit recording, and it would also insert this particular recording with feedback there in the editor. Adding files from the content collection. So the content collection, as you see on the screen, you would import within the course content, you would import content, okay? And then you would go ahead and be prompted to be able to select the content collection that you see on the screen. That would allow you to browse for the content collection. Another question is related to file and media storage. Are there limits to the storage size of a single file, and is it different for students and instructors? The default size limit for content uploaded through the user interface is 2,500 megabytes. When attempting to upload files larger than 2,500 megabytes using the interface, users will receive an error. The default size limit can be changed through bbconfig properties, and this is best done by that admin account. Are there storage limits for a single course? The administrator is able to set storage limits for a single course through the administrator panel. Institutions determine storage space needed and contract with Blackboard through their paid account. Much the same way as in Canvas, just for courses in general at institutions, a course size of 1 gigabyte to 2 gigabytes is what is recommended. The enrollment process. So the first question, what is the process to enroll students in a class? So to enroll multiple users, enroll them in groups based on their course roles. So select one role per set of users. For example, if a course has one or more instructors, enroll them first, then second enroll the students. As an option, users can all be enrolled with a student role, and then edit the individual users to change their course roles. You can also enroll users in a batch, so that allows enrollment of as many as 500 users to courses at one time with a batch file. If the batch file doesn't include a primary institution role attribute for a user, then Blackboard Learn assigns the default course role of the student. So do students have to accept an invitation? So no, students do not have to accept an invitation to be enrolled in the course. So again, Blackboard does this through batch enrollment or enrolling by groups as previously described. So here on the screen, you see enroll users in a course. So here within the administrator panel, you are able to select enroll users, and here you're going to be prompted with a role. So once you enroll the users here, you could either enroll everybody again as a student and then go back and change those instructors, or you can enroll the instructors first and then change the students.
All right, next we'll talk about plugins and third-party tools for Blackboard. Blackboard, just like Canvas, does allow for and support plugins and third-party tools. And in fact, many of the same plugins and third-party tools that are supported by Canvas are also supported by Blackboard. Many of them, again, are free. Many others do require some manner of purchase, and they can be integrated directly from the source website. And like I said, most of these examples are the same as the ones that I've already gone over for Canvas. Here's an example. If you go to the Turnitin website and select Blackboard, this is what you will find. You can see that there are different versions to download depending on what version of Blackboard you're using or what functionality you need. And just a warning there that Blackboard will support one integration and account. So just some information there to look over. Many websites where you'd be getting these third-party tools will have similar information. So anytime you're integrating a third-party tool, it's just important to see what specific information is included. As another example, this is what it looks like when you already have Blackboard integrated with lockdown browsers. So you can see when you're looking at this example as a vocabulary test, you have the lockdown browser settings and everything is integrated directly into the Blackboard course, which makes it super easy to use. Offline support for Blackboard is slightly better than for Canvas. The Blackboard app does support offline viewing. However, similar to with Canvas, how you need to download or export the course, with the Blackboard app, you need to download the course in advance. So at a time when you do have an internet connection, you can download offline supported content. And you have the choice to download an entire course or to download specific folders. When you are offline, to view it, you can tap any icon with the download arrow to view, and anything that's grayed out is that information that is either not downloaded or not supported for offline viewing. Now, a nice feature is that downloaded content, you can sync it manually or you can set it up to auto sync. So when things change, it will automatically download those changes. And that's convenient so that you can stay up to date with the course in case you do lose your internet connection. And then if you need to save space or maybe the semester is over, you can delete your downloaded content at any time. Now, I mentioned before offline supported content. So certain items can be viewed offline and certain items cannot. So for instance, interactive items like tests and assignments cannot be viewed offline, and anything that links to the internet or to another place on the web cannot be viewed offline. But things that you can view include your own profile, your activity stream, your courses, your organizations, your current grades, settings for the course, due dates, announcements, items, attachment files, images, and even audio and video. But again, this can only be viewed offline if you've already downloaded them previously. And just as an example, we can see what this looks like when it is in offline mode. It does include that little warning that content may be out of date if it has been updated since your download. You can see the assignment is kind of grayed out. That's not able to be used or interacted with, but because the metallic elements was already downloaded, that can be viewed when offline. And then you can see this image also shows the settings, so you can set it up that it will sync only when your device is connected to Wi-Fi and not data, and you can set it up to automatically sync to keep those downloaded files up to date. You can also see exactly how much space that downloaded content is taking.
Analytics in Blackboard provides student data such as logins, time spent in courses, and interactions with various materials within the course. Statistics can be accessed via the gradebook and also through course reports. Here we see an example of what is displayed when selecting a student. By looking at viewer user statistics, information about the student's grade and their use of the information on Blackboard is provided. Within the course navigation menu, evaluations is an option, and there are 3 items there: course reports, performance dashboard, and Scrum reports. Here is a screenshot of the reports that can be found under course reports. These include all user activity inside content areas, course activity overview, course performance, overall summary of user activity, single course user participation report, student overview of single course, user activity in a forum, or user activity in groups. All of this information can be used by the educator to analyze the performance of students and to also identify what areas of the course or what material in the course the student is finding to be engaging. When looking at Course Archive, Blackboard provides flexibility for managing the course as well. An instructor may copy the entire course or sections of their courses to other shelves within Blackboard. Instructors can accept other Blackboard courses in a zip file and import. Courses can be archived and zip files created and restored. Content can be hidden until it needs to be made available. File and images can be saved in folders to be reused in any course, and content can be downloaded. Whether an instructor may create their own courses or archive their own courses is based on an individual institution or organization.